There we are.
So on the morning of the 8th of July, Mrs. Macdonald, did you have any sense of time that Mr. Macdonald got up?
Not that I can remember.
Did you, as you would instinctively feel for whether he was in the bed or not, or have any sense of checking to see whether he was up or not that morning?
Yes, I knew he was getting up at about 10 to 5. He had been for quite a while at that same time.
Do you have any independent certainty?
I can't remember putting my hand out to feel or anything. I think the kids just woke me up and that was that.
Do you have any independent way of verifying the time that he got up by checking the clock that morning?
No.
All right. Do you have any idea then when the kids got up that morning?
I think it was about 6:15.
Did you check the time for that, or was that just, again, a sense?
No, I always check the time when they wake me up.
And so that was about 6:15?
If we should turn on the lights or not, yeah.
Okay. And do they come to you, or do you go to them?
They come to me.
Okay. And what did you do that morning on the 8th of July?
Just got up per usual and got the kids dressed. Oh no, we might have had breakfast first, and it was always a bit crazy. We usually turned on the TV,
Sure.
and then I'd have a shower, and then I was kind of half dressed, and then Lucy was having trouble with her clothing, so I went to her room and was trying to dress her, and then my sister came. I heard this massive whack on the door, and the boys, Finn and Jack, must have run to the door and opened it, and she just came in yelling, "Anna, Anna." And I thought something had happened to her. I wasn't sure what was going on, and she just said, it's Scott, he's dead, he's been shot.
And
So I wasn't sure.
Nikki, is it? Your sister Nikki?
Yes, and I wasn't...
With her?
No, not initially. There was a farm worker that followed pretty closely behind her, just a young guy.
Yeah. Who was that?
Matt. I can't remember his last name, sorry.
So, had anyone contacted you before Nikki arrived and told you of this news?
No, I had no clue. So I didn't believe her, and I was saying, "Are you sure? What's going on?
Yeah.
You know, what? Who said this? Where have you been? Who told you?"
Was she able to give you any account of what had happened and what had gone on?
Not really. She was pretty spaced out.
Yeah. Could you get any sense of what she was talking about?
Just that Scott had been shot, that's all she would say, and she kind of didn't really go into anything else.
Right. And did Matt say or do anything?
No, nothing. He was white as a ghost and didn't say a word.
So you've got Matt and Nikki in your house at that point?
Yes.
And you've obviously got the kids around you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I just said, I'll finish dressing Lucy and I'll get the rest of my clothes on and I'll come down.
What happened then?
So her and Matt went into the kitchen, and within, a minute, I was down there, and she said, everyone's coming here.
Yeah.
I would think it would be about 10 minutes, and then Ewan ran in through the back door.
Ran into the house?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, jogging.
Yes.
Jogged into the wash house, and he looked really pale, and he was shaking and had been crying. And he said, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I was like, "What's going on? What?" Because no one was really telling me anything at this stage. They didn't know any details or who'd seen him or who found him, and I just thought that someone must have got this wrong.
All right. And I take it then other people followed? What did you do then?
Yes. So then it was Ewan, Nikki and Matt. I'm not sure if Matt, he must have been around there somewhere. And then Mum came. She was the next person that came.
Statement
And then it was She was very upset, but yeah, and she kept saying, not my baby, not Scotty.
Carry on. What happened then?
Sorry.
I'll just take some water. Keep going, Sue. Yeah. Carry on.
Yeah, she just said, not my baby, not Scotty. And then I can't remember who came in next, if it was just family that came in though, like mum's family who live close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And whereabouts were you gathered in the house?
So that was all in the kitchen dining area. But it kind of, after mum, there was like a lot, like we've got quite a big family and they were all there, so it all got quite busy.
Yes.
And everyone was kind of all talking at once and all in your face. So it was quite hard to concentrate on.
Of course, yeah, I'm not going to ask you to do that. But so at some point, your dad arrived with Kylie and Hunter?
Yes.
Do you have a recollection of that?
Quite a bit later, yes, yeah.
And of course, we've heard from your dad that arrangements still had to be made for the farm. The farm
Yes.
had to be kept going, had to be run.
Yes, yeah.
And were you aware that Ewan did that?
Yes, he came up to me and said, I'm going to have to go back on the farm
Yeah.
and feed out the silage. And I said, are you sure, do you have to go? And he said, there's no one else left to do it. I'm going to have to go. He said, I'll be back soon.
And that's what he then, as far as you knew, he did.
Yeah.